Alhamdulillah. I was just wanted to speak on. Um, I was watching a YouTube video by the name of going back to Africa or something like this. The guy, I can't remember. I don't know if he actually never really got his name, but he's an African American guy. He's been doing a lot of videos for the African diaspora, videos that bring about more clarification about issues in Africa and about making repatriation to Africa and the African diaspora and all these different things. But where I got to watch and got involved was hearing and also in the comments, but hearing about the differences of the religions from that which the people who are coming to Africa from the diaspora and the Africans there in those particular countries that they do make their repatriation over to whatever country they choose to go to. So basically he was speaking about these issues that come about because of the differences in religion. And that's a good platform. It's actually a very great topic. It's a touchy topic, but it's a great topic to touch on because it's needed. We need to speak about these things, and when we come into these issues with, with the people, when these things go on, and then you have bump head situations or issues. There's already issues like in Nigeria and different factions of the different groups there, and their beliefs, different beliefs, and the problems that they have because they're not really respecting each other to live in a more peaceful manner, and that to that extent they want to overrun each other's lives there, and this or have control. So each side is taking a position and they're making violent moves, unfortunately, against each other, and that's bad. Even Rwanda was somewhat similar to that, but it was more on a basis of nationalistic issues that became a massacre thing, genocidal stuff going on there, and it was bad, very, very, very bad. But of course, this is what we want to avoid, most of us, and I consider myself up to the diaspora as well, even if I'm a Muslim, but I'm a Muslim from that first, and I have to take heed to my faith, and I sent him some messages and stuff like that. But this is basically a response to him about, knowing that with Islam, basically, there's a lot of misunderstanding from both sides, the Muslims as well, not just you as a non-Muslim, and you're doing great commentary and speaking about these issues and trying to bring both sides of the picture and be even when it comes to showing and engaging into these types of issues in on your platform with your YouTube channel or your YouTube videos. So I commend you on that, and I appreciate it. But just to add to the fact of that, we have to basically know that there's going to be a difference, and Allah created us. He says in the Quran, He created us different in nationalities and this and like this, and within the nationalities we're different. And you raised up basically in whatever belief you're raised up in, because most families, they have some particular belief that they raise their children up, or they don't have no faith and they're atheists, and that's even that's a whole nother story, but I don't want to go there and insult anybody's way. But atheism is like, whoa, okay, that's the it's just, well, my opinion, and other Muslims like myself and believers of the creator of God or the creator, we call him Allah. We don't feel that atheism is a great position to take in life. I mean, even the people who partake in worshiping other gods, or they thinking themselves as being like god bodies and goddesses, and they worship each other. That's bad. That's very bad to us as we see it. But it's atheism is like totally with not even acknowledging this person. You know what I mean? Not even acknowledging the being a creator. You know. But basically, you get to the point. The stuff you spoke on was good, and you touched areas. I didn't really fully finish your whole video, but so I'm gonna go back because I had to go to work, which I'm doing now. But I would like to expound more and speak on this issue as much as possible as you can cover it in an amount of time. And if you want to, communicate with me directly, I'm open. But basically, and I don't know, maybe you might want to interview me. I'm a Muslim. I've known my faith. I've been a Muslim for 20 years. I think you need to cover the area with the Muslim men as well, and get somebody to interview somebody. I'm willing and open. You can message me and let me know if you choose me. I don't know. Some people have their own particularities, and they want to choose who they want to choose to interview. So, on that. But I also have my own videos, and I'm doing this video to respond to you, and communicate with you directly without going through text, in the YouTube. So basically, like I was trying to say, the beliefs that we were raised up in this country, going right from here from the diaspora to going to Africa, we came. And it's funny because a lot of us don't even know our history as much as we should. But, that's something for us to do. We do our research, learn, get the Ancestry.com or African Ancestry if you want to be better on it. And find out where you're coming from. And like with me, I know from my mother's side, Benin. That's my mother's side. So my mother's side, my people come from Benin. Benin is a West African Muslim country. Yeah, you understand? So many of my family, they're into traditional religion, and even in my mother's country that she was born in, which was Honduras, which is a Spanish country, Spanish-speaking country. They have African Hondurans, and they have Mayan-like looking Hondurans, and more like Spaniard-looking Hondurans. So they're mixed of them there. My mother's family was more the African, and part Mayan. My mother, a lot of her features derived from Mayan women, as well as myself. Some of my features, I guess I inherited. But anyway, point blank is that they was raised up into that, but not knowing that their family that they came from was more or less Muslim. And I'm not just saying this because I happen to be Muslim, or I'm trying to, be what you call clever and getting people to believe in my faith. No, that's on you. That's up to you. That's your choice. A lot like me, I had a choice to come back and return back to the faith that I came from. And that's the point. The point is that many of us don't even realize that we descended from Muslim Africans, not traditional or traditional African faiths, and the like Orishas and dealing with the Yoruba. But the Yoruba, they got difference within the whole tribe of the Yoruba. You know what I mean? They don't just deal with the Orisha stuff, what my mother used to be into. They deal with, they're Muslim. You understand? So basically, you got that, and there's more history on how Islam entered Africa. As I mentioned before, the Arabs pre-Islam, they entered Africa and did take and enslave people, but they were not Muslim then. They were not Muslim. They were pagans, pagan Arabs. And pagans go around all the way around the whole world. It's global. It's not something that's just for Europeans and they were pagans, or Native American, or natives of a country, or indigenous people are considered pagans. Africans are pagans too. So basically, I'm not gonna go there too much, but basically to let you know, we gotta realize and check the history a little bit better, more, really, really go deep, and know where we're coming from. even though you were born and raised into a society that is predominant Christian, influenced by Europeanized versions of Christianity, not the authentic version of Christianity that came from the lands that which therefore Isa, or we know him as Isa, but Jesus derived from and came from, and his mother and his people, Semitic, African. These are the backgrounds of his people. Hebrew, of course, basically. So that's basically it. Like you said, a lot of people coming from the diaspora, as far as the diaspora, and they coming as they're Christians because they were raised up into a Christian family, but their background might be Islam. You understand what I'm saying? So as we learned, even in the nation of Kufr, and from them with their falsehood mixed with the truth, and then even with Elijah Muhammad's son, which was known as War of Deen Muhammad, he started trying to make that kind of like bridge, more Afrocentric version of Islam, and he wanted to connect Muslims, African American Muslims that came and reverted back to Islam, because we believe in Islam is the origin of what man was made to be. Okay, so we reverted back, not no conversion, we reverted back to what we were supposed to be upon, and even reverted back to our ancestors and our families. Like Kuta Kente, he was Muslim. There's plenty, there's much history on it. So just look into your history, basically, that's what I'm saying. Do some research, and I'm here, man. Let's dialogue. I love this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's do our thing and then try to meet some common ground. And I invite all of you to Islam. That's ultimate. I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna learn about me as if you watch any of my videos, and I try to post something in the description to connect to my videos where you can watch and hear, and some things you may not agree with. There's some of the statements I said, it may hit you, but sometimes the truth, we need it. We need truths. Like you, as a person, you bringing truths that some people are not agreeable on, and they don't want to hear the truth about the bad that we do. We want to be good, and we want our people to be good, but there's bad with us. There's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't be doing. There's a lot of stuff we shouldn't have been doing, even before slavery, even before we got here. So, we go on that. I'm about to make it to my job, but please check the video out. I hope you do, and anybody else, you can comment. My comments will be open. I really appreciate it, and thumbs up and subscribe. Let's make some connection and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not biased in that aspect. It's just my faith. Of course, I'm going to stay firm on it. I do not compromise my faith from no one. Allah is the one that I do any changing for or bending, and I bow to, and that's it. So know that. But I appreciate it again for this topic and subject matter, and enjoy the rest of your time until we speak or connect. I'm looking forward to peace and blessings. And for my brothers and sisters in Islam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have a good evening. Over and out. Taalib Abdur Rahim Pugh. Over and out. Your friendly neighborhood Muslim. Bye-bye.